Um, well-planned holidays are great. We have a lot of fun. I was tasked with planning the holiday for 12 people to go skiing. That went really well. Ire?
That's just me and some of my friends from uni, drunk outside a club in Lagos, Portugal at 4 a.m. That's not it's a real motorbike, it just didn't work. All the wiring was coming out.
And then the first photo is how holidays can go wrong. So as I said, I used to be in finance, unfortunately, and as a result, had many please fix comments throughout my couple of years there. And in venture capital, my boss is not here, so I can slate him a little bit. And that's why we built Iter, an app that helps you kind of really create personalized itineraries using full extent of your online presence, so with the help of Fabric. We really believe that every consumer should be able to own their data and use it for their own purposes. So now into the demo.
So let's plan a trip together. If you're anything like me, over the last year and a half, everyone seems to have been going to Japan. About half of my friends have gone to Tokyo in the last 6 months, so let's go to Tokyo. When I think cherry blossom season is sometime in April. I guess flowers are cool. And budget in this hypothetical scenario, I'm incredibly rich. So let's do ultra luxury. Type of holiday, city break. I want some food, and cultural and historical, because why not? And additional notes, this is just if you want some special considerations, but let's leave that blank for now because we want to just show how the actual context is being used. And you'll see this take inspiration part where Shreyas will go through the sort of pivot we've made recently. So you just click here, and as you can see, it will be ready in a moment. And while that's going, we'll show you some of the other parts.
Cool. So the other part of the journey that we've been on is something that I didn't mention. Iter means journey in Latin. So over the next few minutes, we want to continue kind of taking you on that journey. So if we go to my Colombia trip from 2 years ago, that was a lot of fun. Basically, what we had planned to do was try to challenge Mark Zuckerberg and want to get you off Instagram and onto our platform, but that can be quite hard, people have told me. So what we wanted instead was to essentially get you guys actually posting again, because I know no one really posts and they just consume slop on TikTok, Instagram, etc. So if you scroll down a little bit higher, what you'll see is that every post should give us more details, more data about you, and stuff that can be put into your context and really used to help personalize itineraries. So here, my Colombia trip, if you go across the slides, was a map of my trip. That was Medellin, and then this was a lovely hostel in Cartagena. That if you scroll down, you can see the budget and you can see the kind of holiday that it was, like beach, relaxation, solo travel, etc. So what we wanted to do was kind of combine all of that and kind of help you save that down, and then based on that, give you recommendations in the previous app. We realized that firstly, on Fabric, and Fabric are really helping us to get that context anyway, and two, I'm not going to fight Mark Zuckerberg just yet. So back to the itinerary.
So it will be ready by now. So you can see I've made a few. This is for a uni ski trip in March. So let's do Tokyo. So there's the map showing where you're going and a brief summary of the trip you're planning. These dates are editable, so if you have any changes in mind. So it's the type of holiday, and here you've got a rough budget estimate, and you can also change this whenever you want. The key editability is also up here, so you can chat with your LLM and change whatever you want and just continuously update it. But let's go to the day-by-day itinerary, because this is the cooler part. So you can see these blue and purple hyperlinks. So these blue hyperlinks are just online reviews, so whatever's cool that other people have enjoyed. But these purple ones are recommendations powered by Fabric. So as you can see, it's recommending me authentic Japanese ramen spots. So about a week ago, I was quite ill and I was on Deliveroo and searching up the best ramen spots around. So I assume, based on this, that if I would like ramen from somewhere in London, I would probably like ramen if I was in Tokyo. And you can see, let's see this. Automotive, okay, so I was looking at Nissan GTR R34s a while ago. So really cool car that one day I hope to be able to buy. So as you can see, these are the types of basically personal recommendations that wouldn't be possible without the context from Fabric. So the idea with this is that you want to go to places that reflect who you are. And the best online version of who you are is represented by here we have your Google search data. And so these are some things that I may not have even thought that I would enjoy there, or may not have even known were there, because I wouldn't have found them, or would have taken too long to find online. So some other features of the itinerary we can just go through, when to get there and how. What are the best places to stay? It's recommending me the Ritz-Carlton. Well, I did select ultra luxury. The last thing I'll show you is here. So this is the key bit that kind of makes it as seamless as possible, and that's the collaboration. So I don't know if you've planned trips with friends, but it can be completely exhausting in every single way possible and make you stop wanting to be friends with them. So this is the idea with this is that, let's say I send it to Shreyas. I invite him to join this. He receives that, and then this becomes joint between us. He can access the same thing. He can edit it whenever he wants from up here. He can also tell it to incorporate all of his context. And so we'll get recommendations for both of us, so that we're not just doing things I want, as much as that would be nice. So that's the other key part. And yeah, we hope you like it.
Yeah. We're not. No. You can clap us, but not yet. Wow, I feel like I know you better and actually want to go on holiday with you now. So final slide. If we go back. What's next, and how do we kind of carry on building? When this loads, the next thing would just be to integrate kind of all the different parts of context. So Instagram, Google search is on there already, but YouTube, etc., etc. And then kind of making trips editable in real time. So let's say you go on, so I'm going to Guatemala in a few, I do work, I don't just go on holidays, by the way, but so I'm going to Guatemala in a few weeks. We plan to do the Acatenango hike, but we're probably going to get drunk the night before, so we might need to shift that. So it will freeze your holiday in real time, and then you can update the rest of the holiday in real time. And then create like a log for you to kind of track that. So basically trying to remove the shittest parts of holidays and let you guys have fun. So that's the waiting list. We're going to launch in 2-ish weeks. So if you want to do the QR code, by all means, please do. But yeah, thank you for listening. And please feel free to come up to us, give us your product, kind of review. If you hate it, let me know. If you love it, let me know. And everything in between. Thank you. I'm not sure if there are any questions. If there are, then by all means. Yes?
What's your website?
Oh, Iterworld, www.iterworld.com, but it doesn't work yet.
Yes.
Any others? Yes.
How much is it?
How much is it? It's absolutely free. That's not going to be the potential monetization strategy. There's obviously affiliate marketing or advertising. Let's see, we're still iterating. Very much day one of Paul Graham's ethos. Yes?
Do I have to go through different platforms then I log in again and again? Or does it run off?
So you can do the OAuth link through Fabric, and then all of the data is just, you get it from that. There's the pipeline that we get the data from there. And that's fairly seamless on the user end. I say so myself, as hopefully it is. Working on making it even more frictionless. Thank you.